What's going on, guys? It's Modern Dating Explanations here with another banger. Without further ado, let's get it.
The reason I don't understand the term modern woman is because, the way men are using it, as if it's a bad thing. It's like, okay, so if you don't like modern women, then what kind of women do you like? Dead ones?
Okay, had to pause real quickly. I don't want this to go too far without addressing some of the things she's talking about. Now, I'm not saying this to demean this lady. I'm not here to put her down. I'm not here to talk negatively about her at all. I just simply want to bring light to some of the confusion it sounds like she's got right here. Now, clearly, modern women, just the term in and of itself, is not a difficult thing to understand. This is simply addressing the distinction between the women of yesteryear and this new age feminine, or not even feminine, but more so adopting feminism, as well as trying their best to scrape for any form of equality. This girl knows what it means. I mean, and let's just look at her picture right here just for the second. Clearly, and once again, no offense to her, she's got multiple bags under her eyes. I would just go out and say clearly she's got probably more than one job, probably more than two jobs, honestly, and she looks exhausted. I wouldn't go as far as to say many men would be approaching her as thinking she's attractive. At least in this clip right here, she doesn't really seem to exude any kind of feminine attributes to make me want to be attracted to her, much less any other men. Most feminine feature I see on her, unfortunately, is her hair. And nowadays, they're wigs. But let's go.
modern just means now. So the women that are alive, existing in the current, aren't we all technically modern women? I'm confused. And if you're going to criticize modern women, if you don't want modern women, what is the name of the kind of woman that you want?
It's crazy. I'm going to also go as far as to say she more than likely was not raised by a female. I don't know if you guys can realize or see this, but is she wearing a guy's shirt? I see cutoffs. I see slight muscular definition around the bicep area. The neckline itself is very loose. I mean, I don't know if this is a guy's shirt, if she's just trying to be funny. Maybe it was a laundry day, grabbed someone else's shirt on accident. I don't know. But at this point, if she were to raise her arm, I'm willing to bet she's got more hair under there than I do. Let's go.
Old time women? You want to go back to the 50s and find a submissive wife? I'm just confused, right? So, are you making enough to support a non-modern woman? Because
Okay, let's pause here for a second. Now, how many times have we heard this garbage before? Are men today making enough to support a non-modern woman? Now, obviously, as we just said a few minutes ago, this chick looks as if she works at least 2 to 3 jobs and probably does DoorDash on the side. I would go as far as to say, even with all of that earning, she still is more than likely paycheck to paycheck. So is it a surprise she jumps to the income question? Not at all, but we'll go further.
I know for a fact the same men who are like, modern women do this, modern women do that, are the ones who also want a woman to pay for her meal. So, to be honest with you, pick something. Pick something quickly, because you're teetering between a couple options. Pick one. Just pick something quickly.
Wow. And wow. Okay. So obviously the whole wanting a guy to pay for your meal as well. And let's just be frank. This chick doesn't even look like anything truly worthwhile to pursue. And once again, that's not a shot at her. I'm just being honest. Can you honestly see yourself pursuing her and taking her out to a date and expecting anything actually in return? And I just mean in regard to either a good time, healthy conversation, potential plans for the future. She seems to be very talkative, obviously masculine, as we just said. And let's be honest, when you approach a female like this, I'm not thinking of her as a female. She's probably a bro. So yeah, I would actually want her to more than likely pay for her share, and I pay for my share. We go about our business. There's no expectations whatsoever. Now, to say you're teetering between options, clearly to me sounds like she is no one's priority. I would go as far as to say she's probably a side chick, probably been swiped left on multiple times, and she's on probably every dating app you can imagine. So for her to say this, trying to add pressure to men to make a decision, obviously this chick doesn't know that men have far more decisions now than ever before. We've got tons of apps. You can travel internationally. And not to mention, just simply meeting people in your area. You know, it's more options today than ever before. Clearly, this chick is limited. She doesn't know the odds are not in her favor, and it's a shame. It's a shame. I really hope she gets some tips one of these days from some either man's channel or another female who's been there and now is actually seeing it from a more wisdom type of viewpoint. That's all I got for you guys today. Drop some comments, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I mean, if a girl promotes this kind of message, this very afflicted way of thinking, what would you say? You know, and if she were to approach you with this shirt on, just being honest, you know, are you willing to bet she's got more arm hair? I am. Until next time.